A lot of emotions, I don't get emotional very often, but once I do, I do.
My name is Frankie Hall. I am a retired school teacher and elementary principal. I had a very important, very powerful answer to a prayer and knew that I needed to retire so that we could go on this mission. So we moved to Brussels, Belgium, and our assignment was to go every day to downtown to the Institute building. And there we taught young people English, and we taught them about things about the gospel of Jesus Christ, and we just were having a wonderful experience. And in the meantime, the young elders came one day and said to me, "Sister Hall, we've met a young man who doesn't know how to read. Do you think you could teach him how to read?" And I said, "Well, I used to teach young kids how to read." And I said, "Well, he's probably 13 or 14. And I was surprised that somebody didn't know how to read when they were that old. And then they told me that he was from Africa, and I said, "I'd love to teach him to read. I'd really like to try to do that." The next day they brought Christian and introduced me to him, and we tried to talk to each other. But Christian did not know English, and I did not know whatever language it was he knew. And I realized to teach Christian how to read is going to be a little bit of a challenge, because I only know how to teach him in English. I prayed about it, I thought about it, and thought, well, other children we start with the ABCs, I'm going to start that way with Christian. So I began to teach him simply one letter at a time. He worked hard, he practiced hard. He took the little books that we made and he learned his letters and he learned his words and he memorized and he practiced and he began to read and to speak. Now this didn't happen in a day or a week or a month, but it did happen quickly. He was absolutely amazing. It was a miraculous experience for me. I'd never had a student who was that old, who started with so little, who learned so much so quickly. We were excited as Christian learned more and more words, as he was able to read the simple Dr. Seuss books with me after I'd read them to him several times. It was a magnificent experience to participate in the beginning education of this amazing and wonderful, although really a young man who was alone, didn't have much other support right then in Brussels. But everybody who came in Christian's circle, into his sphere, was loved and energized and wanted to help him to become more. So I thought it was a great privilege to teach him A, B, C, D, E, F, G. He was a terrific student.
16 years ago.
Yeah.
Did you ever, when you met me from Brussels,
And learning A,
and B, and C, and all those things,
did I think you could be here?
yeah, did you ever thought that I would be here and sitting here today, 2 kids, 2 homes, and all these things, like a regional director? I mean, did you ever picture this? College graduate, by the way, right?
Yeah. I knew you could do great things because you worked so hard and tried so hard. But I didn't, in my imagination, see the full glory of what you were going to become. And you're not done yet. You're still a young man. You still have great things ahead of you. You had started with nothing, and you had achieved so much. And your story is one that illustrates how we can, it doesn't matter where we start, it doesn't matter what we look like. It matters what we try to do. It matters that we put our heart and soul into learning and caring for others and doing our very, very best. And when we do that, we can achieve amazing, miraculous wonders. Everybody has the power within them to achieve miracles.